a friend that Bright Future TV is on live. And then when you join, click the like button, drop your comment, and let us do this together. Thank you all for joining Bright Future TV. I have with me an update, which I'm gonna let all of you know. I'm gonna tell all of you there's a changes in the resident permit, and also there is a lot of updates you need to know. Okay, so when you join, you share, you like it. This is a very great news for all of you out there because all the document has changes now. Okay, all the documents, all the Italian documents you ever heard of has has been updated. Let me put it that way. Okay, all the Italian document has been updated, and also there's a new laws guiding every document, okay, that you may have, and there is a new way of converting them. So I'm here today to tell you because it's a breaking news, so I have to come live to let you know. If not, I could have posted the video. So I'm here to tell you your how to go about this type of document. I have about 44 people watching me right now. Do me just a favor, with all due respect, hit the like button, share this video for a brother or for a friend, because it is here that you hear this from. You're not going to hear it from anywhere. So in order not to waste your time, let me just start it right now. Now this is how it goes. He said resident permits, the new immigration law. Okay, there is a new law guiding all the resident permits. I mean, all the sojourners. Okay, any sojourner that you have, there's a new immigration law that has been updated. During let me put it this way so that you understand. During Sabini time, Sabini changes all the laws. Okay, and Lamojezi has taken time to make all this law what has modified all the laws again. Um, so this is how the new ones that has just dropped is what I'm about to tell you. And so pay very, very good attention and listen to all the updates guiding all the resident permits, not just one, not just two, all. Okay, so know how you can convert them if it allows you, in case you have that document or you are praying to have that document, you know how to go about it. So I'm starting right now. It said resident permit, the new Lamojezi law innovates convictions, citizenship, and international protection. Okay, new permits convertible into resident permits for work. New permits convertible into resident permits for work. The new immigration law accepts the indications on the previous Salvini decrees previously presented by the President of the Republic and the recent Judge of Constitutional Courts. So this is to let you know that all the law that's have been brought has been totally what being be innovated, okay, by Lamojezi. So now listen, it said law 18th December 2020 number 173 convection into law with amendments of the Decreto Law 21st October 2020 number 130 GU General Series number 314 and 19th 12 2020 2020 12 2020. These are the dates they are trying to tell you, the date that this laws has been convicted. So when you are hearing me mentioning names, don't be confused. Okay, so he said the Decreto 21st October 2020 number 130 urgent provisions on migration, international and complementary protection, amendment to Article 131 B's, 391 B's, 391 3 and 588 of Criminal Code, as well as measures regarding the prohibition of access to the public establishment and public places, detention, to combat the disordered use of the web and regulate the international guarantors for the rights of persons deprived of personal freedom. Okay, so now I am going in to tell you, I'm going to mention all the types of documents, so pay attention. I'm just reading from how they put it so that you could also understand. Okay, good. So I said, Official Gazette, General Series number 261 of 21st 10th 2020. So this is where, in case if you are looking for in case if you are looking for this type of law, or where this law is in the Agasata, that is the number where you can open. Okay, series number 261 of 21st 10th 2020. So you see it there, then you read more. With the entry into force of the provision on 22nd October 2020, it is introduced Article 6 after paragraph 1 of the Consolidated Immigration Law, the following 1Bs, the following resident permits can be converted into a work resident permits for work reasons. So please, I'm reading here again. Then I start mentioning the types of documents. It says that Consolidated Immigration Law, the following 1Bs, the following resident permits can be converted. That means the list of the document that I'm about to mention is allowed to be converted. Okay, is it good? So he said, converted into resident permits for work reasons where the requests are meant. So when you meet all the requirements, you can convert all this type of document that I'm about to mention into work permit. Okay, so pay attention. Conversion of resident permits for special protection. This is how we started, so please pay attention. Conversion of resident permits for special protection. I'm starting from there. Please, you can drop your comments. After this one, I'll read all the comments before I leave here. Okay, good. Now, he said, A, resident permit for special protection referred to in Article 32, paragraph 3 of Legislative Decree number 25, with the exception of cases for which the causes of denial and exclusion of the international protection have been applied, refer to the Article 10, paragraph 2, 12, paragraph 1, letter B and C, and 16 of the Legislative Decreto 19th November 2007, 251. It is a special permit issued to the asylum seeker who cannot obtain international protection, but for which the Territorial Commission considers that there is a risk of persecution or torture in the event of returning to the country of origin. So it's telling you the kind of person who can get this kind of document. Okay, like who gets special protection. This is what this law says about. Okay, so if, for example, if you are not allowed to get political asilo, okay, that's a 5 years document, but the commission check in your story and sees that no matter how your story goes line is, can, when they take you back to your country, or when they refuse you international protection, and they still take you to your country, you may face what, torture or risk of being prosecution or tortured. Okay, so this is where you get this international protection. Sorry, you get the special protection. Okay, so I'm reading. It said it has a duration of 1 year and can be renewed if the Territorial Commission consider that the requirement remains. But now, that was during the Savini time. Savini brought it to just 1 year. But now, Lamojesi also has been bringing it up to what, 2 good years. Okay, so Lamojesi bring it to 2 years. Now it is no more 1 year, but 2 years. And he said it is what commission consider that, okay, it has a duration of 1 year, and but it has been what, it has been to 2 years now, to be renewal if the Territorial Commission consider that in the requirements remain. Before the law decreto 130 2020, it could not be convertible for a work permit. Obviously, yes. So during Savini time, you cannot convert special protection into work permit. No, that was then. But now it is allowed by Lamojesi's law that she has what, re-innovated. Okay, good. So conversion of the resident permit due to disasters. So this is a document given to people who are fleeing their country because of earthquake, maybe Boko Haram, let's say Ebola, let's say this new disease is called what? COVID-19, due to earthquake and flood and tsunami and fire burning and all those things. So in case you are running from your country because of all these things that I mentioned, you will be able to get a document called natural disaster. Okay, it's a document given to people, and here we call it calamita naturale. Okay, calamita naturale, which was before it was just 6 months permit. Okay, before it's just a 6 months. Okay, so now let me read it. Say B, resident permit for disasters referred to in Article 20b. It is a resident permit issued in case where the country to which the foreigner should return in a situation of contingent and exceptional calamity that does not allow the return and stay in a safe condition. It has a duration of 6 months, renewable for a further 6 months if the condition remain, but it is not convertible into work permit. Now, yes, so that was serving time you can convert that document, but right now you can convert it, okay, because of what you have a job. So if you have a job, you can convert this permit into what your work permit. That was serving time you can convert it, but now it is allowed to convert it, okay. You can convert it so far as you are working, you can convert that. Conversion of a resident permit for elective residents. Now listen, there are a lot of documents here in Italy most of you don't know. Now this is a document called elective residence. Resident permit for elective residents referred to in Article 11, letter C, quarter of the Decreto of the President of the Republic number 394 of 31 August 1999. That is when the law was formed. This resident permit for elective residents allows the foreigner who intend to settle in our country to enter Italy for a purpose of residing and is able to maintain himself independently without exercising and working activity. So you see, this is a resident given to somebody who can take care of himself, someone who is independent, not somebody who depends on the government. So you see, these are the people they can give you this document. So if you are there and, for example, you've got too many negatives and you are still looking for ways of getting the document, but you have no way to get the document and you are independent, these are the things that you can think with your lawyer. Sometimes the lawyers have no time, okay? These are the things that you can tell a lawyer that, lawyer, I heard somebody saying there's a document called elective residence, okay? Elective permit or elective soggiorno. So your lawyer can then remember, okay, since you have free time to chat with you, then they can sit down and plan how your case can go or to get this elective resident for you that you are watching. You understand? It's very, very important all the time, okay? And after this one, I have something special to tell you. So don't go away and make good use of what I'm about to tell you after this news, okay? Be very, very careful for that. Okay, so with with adequate and documented guarantee regarding the availability of a house to be elected as a resident and amply economic resources, pensions. So you must have your own house. You cannot live in the government house and apply for this kind of elective residence. Okay, it's never gonna give it to you. They are not gonna give it to you. So commercial activities or from the other source other than subordinate work or which we can reasonably assume continuity. Conversion of the resident permit for acquisition of citizenship. Resident permit for acquisition of a citizenship statelessness as per Article 11, paragraph 1, letter C of the resident permit, Decreto number 394 of 31st August 1999, with this exception of cases in which the foreigner was previously in possession of an asylum request permit. These are citizenship for Italians ancestors of the procedure of granting a recognizing Italian citizenship presented on Italy territory. Conversion of resident permit for sport activities. So here in Italy, if you are part of a sport activity, not the football that you and your friend will go and play on the field. No, the ones that the government knows of, the registered one. Okay, so if you're a footballer and your team is fully registered and recognized, your coach or whoever could help you to get resident permit for sporting activities. It can be running, it can be high jump, it can be football, it can be table tennis, it can be basketball, whatever that you do that we call it sporting activities. There's a resident permit for such people alone. Okay, good. So if lesson, it said convection of the resident permit for artist work, resident permit for artist work referred to an article 27 paragraph 1 letter M and N and O. So convection of resident permit for religious religion. For example, maybe when you were in Ghana, you were a Muslim and you ran away here because your family doesn't want you to be a Muslim, or it can happen to any of you, whether Nigerian, Ghana, Gambia, Senegal, wherever, and you are facing a religious problem. There is a document that they can give it to you called resident permit for religious reasons. Okay, and this is how you can convect it. Convection of this permit is allowed. So all these documents that I mentioned is allowed. I am cutting it off short because I don't want to make a long video. That's why I'm cutting it short. Okay, so now this here is the one: convection of resident permit for minore assistenza or assistenza a minore. In case if you have this document is normally given to parents. Okay, parents who are independent and taking care of their children by themselves. Okay, you don't depend on the government. You can't be in the camp when your wife will have a document, your baby will have a document, and you, the man, doesn't have a document, and you expect to get assistenza minore. The name assistenza minore means assisting a baby or assisting a child or taking care of a child. Okay, both of you and your wife and the kid are dependent on the government. So who is assisting the child? Is the government, not you, the father or the mother. Okay, so to get this kind of document, some lawyers are able to do it even whilst you are in the camp, and some lawyers also tell you that you need to move from the camp with your family and go and get your own resident. Go and get your own house before they can help you to apply for this assistenza minore document, which lasts for 2 years. Okay, and it is convertible and you can travel anywhere. Okay, good. So some lawyers will tell you just that you cannot be in the camp and then convert it. Some also tell you that it is possible whilst in the camp to convert it. All these type of lawyers have the way of working. You understand? So you always need their advice to move on with whatever that you want to do. So this resident permit for minor assistant referred to in Article 31, paragraph 3 of Immigration Consolidation, the Article 31st Legislative Decree number 286/1998 recognized in fact of juvenile court the power to authorize the issue of the resident permit to the parents of a foreign minor if there are particular protection need of the minors. This is the most widespread and important cases. The resident permit for minors assistant pursuant to Article 31, okay, in the fact representing a good percentage of foreigners present in Italy, which children under the age of 14, HBs, resident permit for medical treatment. This is cura medical. Okay, if you are sick or you are pregnant, these are the people who can get resident permit for medical treatment. Okay, we call it cura medica. So if you are sick or you are pregnant, your lawyer can help you to get this kind of document, and it is convertible. Okay, you can convert it into motivo di lavoro, that is work permit. Okay, and after converting it into a work permit, remember, it guarantees you the 100% right to remain in this country because you are working, or because you have converted it into what work permit. And remember, all these documents, if you convert them, you can't renew without a job. You have to renew it with your job contract. Okay, this is where most of you don't get it. All these documents that I mentioned, if you want to convert them, after converting, you can't just renew it like that. You have to renew with what? With your work contract. So in case if you don't have a job, you have to go and look for a lawyer's advice. Other than that, you are losing your document. Okay, so there's another one that is called okay, this is the new term for granting Italian citizenship from 2 years to 3 years. Okay, so in case if you want to do that, this is how it is. But now I am done with it. This type of document that I mentioned, if you have them or if you later have them, come back and watch this video to know how you can convert them or not. Don't let somebody tell you that this one you can convert, this one you can't convert. The full one that I mentioned tells you that you can convert that type of document, okay, without no somebody deceiving you or wondering, thinking of how you can go about it. But remember, if you convert them, you need what? A work to renew them. Other than that, you will be losing it, with all due respect. Okay, good. Now, let me tell you something. I'm saying this live, and I want most of you take it serious. Don't joke with it. If by the grace of God you suffer, get a job, don't give it to your camp people. Don't give it to them. Don't tell them that you are even working. Tell them you are doing voluntary work, or tell them that you are working. Whatever that you tell them, but make sure they don't know where you are working. Make sure they don't have the couple's number. Make sure they don't have your contract. Make sure they don't have your booster paga. Make sure they don't have your code. If you do so, my brother, you will cry at the end of the day. Highest 1 week after telling them the name of your couple or where your work is located or having your code or having your booster paga. Highest is 1 week. Your couple will sack you. Yes, your couple will sack you. I don't care. I'm saying it live. Your couple will kick you out. You know what? Most of the camp are hypocrites. Most of them are hypocrites and evil people. They don't want you to work. Yes, because they know here in Italy when you are working, is where you may get your resident permit. If you are working, that is the only way you will be allowed to get your documents, because you can't go to commission with your empty hand even if you are not working. Your 6-month permesso di soggiorno, richiesta di asilo document, is giving it to you. After 2 months, you need to get a job. That's why they give you that document. They don't give it to you because they feel like giving it to you. No, you have to go and look for a job with your 6-month permesso di soggiorno. But some camp persist that migrants cannot go out and work. If you have that 6-month permesso di soggiorno, you can work. After 2 months, they give it to you. You can work. But some camp won't let you work because you know what? They know that if you work, that's where you get your booster paga, you get cool. And this country, here we are, they love people who pay tax. If you want to know the truth, ask anybody who is working or who know the truth in this country. Italy love people who are working, not lazy people. That's why when you have documents and you don't work with it, they don't look at, they see you like animal. They don't even care about you. So if you have that 6-month permesso di soggiorno, you need to work. Get a booster paga. Okay? Gather your documents, your code, gather them. When you go to commission, give it to the commissioner. It gives you, let me say, 60% before they base on your story. Sometimes you're even if you have a good code or good booster paga, it gingers everything. But your camp will allow you. The moment they know that you are working, then they will call the couple. When they call your couple, because they are your responsibility. If you don't know, I'm telling you, they are taking care of you. So they have every right to stop you from the work that you are doing out of enviness. Out of enviness. So when they call your couple has nothing to do but to terminate your contract or to wait for your contract to finish, and they will not renew it for you. You will never know where this thing is coming from. So those of you who's that this thing has happened to, sit down, check the time you told your camp people was the same period that your couple didn't renew your contract, or your couple told you to go back home, not because of anything. Yes, because of your camp did that. So they will come with a trick that Prefectura need your booster paga. Prefectura need your work contract. Prefectura need this. Prefectura does that. It's all fucking lies. I say so. It's all fucking lies. When they say that, tell them that okay, they should give you appointment in the Prefectura. You go and give it to them. Tell them that you go and give it to the Prefectura there. Prefectura doesn't need it for nothing. Sometimes the camp want to see. The camp who will not stop you from your work will just take it and see how much they pay you, and then tells you that you will not receive pocket money, tells you that you are not receiving food money, you are not receiving this, you are not receiving that. That's what they do. And the They don't give it to Prefectura. They put it in their fucking pocket. Prefectura has nothing to do with that. If you are in a camp and they say you cannot work, and you have 6 months permission to sojourn, go and report them to Carabinieri. Tell them that your camp is stopping you from working, because it's your work that you do here in Italy. This is the same tax that they will use to pay the Carabinieri. So if you are stopping somebody from working, that means you don't want the government sectors to be paid. You don't want the Polizia to be paid. You don't want Polizia Municipality to be paid. You don't want Polizia Locale to be paid. You don't want Carabinieri to be paid. You don't want Guarda Finance to be paid. You don't want the government, even the MPs, to be paid, because all these people are paid with taxpayers' money. So if your camp is persisting you from working, or tells you that you can't go out, you can't do this to go and find a work, or you can't do this, only if you have permission di soggiorno, that is the 6-month permit, okay? You have the right to work in this country. So if they are stopping you, it is your right to report them. And most of you, violence does not help you in the project. When you are in camp, don't violate their rules and their laws, okay? When they said if it is 8 o'clock, everyone needs to be in. That's their laws. If they say when you go out 3 days later, you have to return. These are the real laws that is from Prefectura. You understand? Good. So they can't tell you that you cannot go out and sleep out one day. Maybe it is because of the COVID. Yeah, maybe because of the COVID. They can say this for this moment. But the natural laws are the laws that you can go out and return in the next 3 days. Okay, good. And nothing happens to you. Anytime they want to kick you out from the project, make sure it is the law that is coming from Prefectura. And how do you know? By booking your appointment to the Prefectura and show them any letter they gave you and anything they gave you to sign. Don't sign. Make sure you snap it to somebody who knows, who can read and explain to you. These are things that most of you do and later regret it because you don't know what you are signing. They will just explain to you, but how do you know what they gave it to you is what they have in there? Let me tell you something you don't know. There is a guy who was a migrant, okay, was living in a camp and later rented an apartment. So he went to the camp and told them that, okay, now I have rented my apartment and I want to leave the project, so cancel my name. And they printed out a paper and they gave it to him to sign. He also signed. Later showed me the paper. Do you know what is written? They said that they don't know his whereabouts. So they called the guy to come to the project and then gave him the letter to move from the camp. So in this letter, if you take it to give it to any commissioner or take it to appeal and the judge see it, how does the judge describe you? They describe you as somebody who is a violent. Because of violence, you are not able to stay in the project and they kick you out. You see, meanwhile, the guy has rented his own apartment, not because of... so please, a word to a wise is enough, okay? Everything that you are doing, make sure you are doing the right thing. Don't just do anything that is not going to help you, or else you will cry later. And that's not my dream for you. That's not my wish for you. Do what is right. Make sure whatever that you are doing it right. If you want to talk in the camp, speak. You can speak. Here, there is a freedom of speaking. You have the freedom to speak whatever that you want to speak. But make sure when you don't insult somebody, because you can denunciate for even common insult. You can be punished for that. Don't fight anybody. Don't do casino. People who are bad people, stay away from these people. These are the things. And most of you, I keep saying this, you don't know, you don't believe it. But one day you understand. Look, most of you, your story is good. Everything is good. But because you and the couple that is taking care of you in the camp, your eye, I don't know how to put it in pidgin. You guys are not in good terms. Like, you don't like your couple don't like you. Because of the truth that you are telling them. Before you get to commission, papa, you don't send email, give them. So whatever you say, all the truth you are saying, they have condemned you over there. So you get negative and come back home. The only place they cannot write email to them is the judge. You understand? The only place that your camp cannot use their foolish thing there is only the judge, because the judges, you can't send them email telling them fake story. No, they based on the law. You understand? They based on the law. So that's how it is. Some camp will tell you that we don't even know the commission where you go to commission. You go to Novara or go to Torino or go to Bologna or go here. They will just say it. They know all of them are one. They know them. Most of them, they know. They even know who is going to interview you. In case you don't know, I'm telling you the truth. That's why I keep on saying that. There are a lot of things that when we say here, this channel, they will block it. So thank you for being here on Bright Future TV. Whatever document that you have, I have told you if you can convert it, except that 6 month permission de sojourner, the requesta de asilo. That's the only document that you can't convert. Okay, you can't convert. But the only thing that you can do if you have that document is to wait when it is about to expire, add your contract of work, your booster paga, okay, and your code and your house contract, okay. Add all these things, not booster paga that pays 500 euro, 600 euro, 700, 8 euro, no, 800 euro, no. Booster paga that is heavy because Italy recognized a paycheck of 1,000 two. This is what the government accept or see it as good salary. Okay, 1,200 and above. If you have stats on your code, on your booster paga, you can attach them to your code, your house contract, your work contract. Okay, you can add all these things, and when your 6 month permission de sojourner expire, you can take them to Questura to renew. The Questura will decide to give you Casa Speciale 2 years permit. Okay, it's work. It's not magic. It's work. This does not need lawyer. This does not need anybody. You can personally go there and do it. The fact that you have your appointment date, you can add all this document to it and take it to the Questura. Whether you had negative and you are still on appeal, they can choose to cancel everything and then give you 2 years permiso di soggiorno, called Casa Speciale, because of what the code and the booster paga. They know that you are independent. Okay, it's not for people who are in the camp. If you are still in the camp, you are still being taken care of by the government. Remember that you are not independent. These are two different things that most of you don't know. Being independent is different from being under the government. Okay, independent is somebody who is taking care of himself or herself, and the one who is in the government's care is the one that is living in the project and receiving money from the government. It's like the government is paying you or taking care of you, though the money is not huge enough, but still you are under the government. When you are out of the project and you are taking care of yourself, you become independent. You understand what I'm trying to say? Good. So this is how it works. Okay. So thank you so much for being here on Bright Future TV. Share this video and God bless you forever and ever. May your life never be the same. This is we are in May, right? Good. I pray to God that before we get into the month of June, your life should change. Your heart desire should be granted by the grace of God that strengthen all of us. Okay, and happy Mubarak or something like that to our brothers who are Muslims. Okay, I pray that in your fastings, whatever that you fasted for, may be granted to you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ and in the name of Allah. May you get what you prayed for. Okay, let me use second to read your comments. Okay, he said, good evening. Kenny Cole said, good evening, brother. Happy Sunday, Emeka. Nikki Nice, happy Sunday. Good evening, bro, from Peter. And Joseph said, happy blessed Sunday, Bright. Emeka Cole said, good evening, my brother, Bright. Happy Sunday, John. Ozoil said, go straight to the point, bro. That is Palmlist or Samlist. Okay, and this one said, good news. Roland said, good evening, bro. Please tell me because I'm getting to renew my 6 month permiso di soggiorno. From Joseph, that's what I just told you. Joseph said, I have all my booster paga work contract certificates and my house contract and code. Should I carry all with me tomorrow? Yes, any documents you can carry them tomorrow with your house contract, your booster paga, and your code. Yeah, add all these things together and take it to the Questura and pray. I know something good can happen to you. Okay, he said, and this one said, can you renew your Casa Speciale with that job? No, you can't do that. That is from Mohammed. He said, hi, Lamin. And then Osas said, good evening, Mr. Bright. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. Osas, I'm always blessed. Thank you so much. God Richard bless you, Osas. Hello, brother Odion. And this one from Abraham Solomon said, good evening. And Kabore Salam said, good evening, bro. Big bro. This is from Tamba Musa. And this is also from Joseph. He said, how about Asilo Politico? Can I convert it into work permit? Well, I don't support anyone who want to convert Asilo Politico into work permit. You know why? Because it's strong enough. But yes, you can still convert it, okay? After converting it into work permit, remember, you lose all the benefits of Asilo Politico into a work permit. So you might need a work contract to renew your asilo political. Put that in mind with all due respect. Okay, and this is from Ernest. He said, at Joseph, why won't you apply for citizenship directly? This is also another point from Ernest in team. Good. And this one said, Joseph said, you don't need to convert your asilo political document. This is from Mahmoudou. This is exactly what I told you. And then Musfi said, good evening, Bright. Can someone in the camp with 6 month permit to apply for assistenza minore? Well, you need to consult a lawyer for that, because you are still in the project. You are not the one taking care of your child, okay? So you need to consult a lawyer to see if it is possible. It happened to me. This is from Eric TV. Yeah, about the camp issue, I know. And then Anna said, with Casa Speciale, can you travel to your home country with the passport? Yes, of course you can. And then Anna said, a 6 month permit, not 5 years document. No. And then this one said, NS asked your lawyer the penning story they use to give you your Casa Speciale document. Good from Mahmoudou again. He said, please, can I convert family document into Lavoro? Of course he can. And then Bryce said, I checked my booster paga is 30 sheet. Should I carry them? No, that is not booster paga. I think you are talking about COOD or booster paga. Okay, if it is your booster paga, you can take the last booster paga. Let's say the one they give you last month. Okay, you can take them. You can't take all of them. No, take the one that they gave you recently, the recent one. You can attach to it, or you can use the last year on December on, or you can use this year January. But I prefer you use December on. Okay, good. And then this one says, okay, I read them. And I said, Golden, yes. Okay, Joseph, you can chat me on WhatsApp, okay? I would like to advise you a lot so that they can give you Casa Speciale tomorrow. So chat me, Joseph, if you are listening. Chat me on WhatsApp after this live video. He said, Golden, yes, you can convert it. Your husband is working. And then so this Joseph again said, you're supposed to apply for citizenship or Carta di Soggiorno. Of course, it is yes. I'm sorry, you can't convert the 6 month permit or the yellow Soggiorno into work permit. It is not allowed by the law. You have to go to commission. Yes, this one, Enim said, Enim is, NS is right about that. And then this one said, as for me, 2 years now since I left the camp, I'm on my own. My camp put me in out because I'm working with renting my own apartment. Yes, okay, I know for that. It's a contract of last year. Can you use it to convert? No, it is wrong. And then this one, okay, this one for Mahmoud. Mahmoud is wrong, okay. And Emmanuel Henry Bonnie. Good evening, Bright. Good evening to you, Joseph. As important is Joseph. The important is make sure your resident is valid. Of course, you have to make sure your resident is valid over there. And then he said, okay, so happy Sunday, bro. Thanks very much. God bless you, from Peter. So this one from Becky Blinks. Oh, good evening, everyone. This one, my dear sister Becky Blinks. Okay, so thank you guys for being here on Bright Future TV. Stay blessed. May your life will forever and ever change. I put you in the blood of Jesus. May God protect you and guide you. Those of you who are looking for a job, may God provide one for you. If you are looking for a document, may God provide it for you as well. Whatever that your heart desire, may God give it to you. If you believe in God, may whatever that I say today be manifest in your life. God bless you. Ciao.